take a look at this old classic. Ooh. Restraint by Lasagna. Wow. It has such an energy. Let's try to recreate it. Okay, so there's like a lot of textural business happening here. See, we have like a horizontal line stamper. But not anything that would imitate the kind of brush strokes that are in the sample image here. Like, I'm wondering if the spray paint tool would be helpful at all. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I kind of want to play with this and see what I can get it to do. I did not equip the brush. Yeah, see, because this one does have directionality to it. What if I make that bigger? Okay, so it gets a little bit more, like, that's even one size bigger, and it's already like, wow. And this, woohoo, okay. That is large. So I think the smallest one might be fun to play with for a little bit. I see all the famous are by Lasagna. I like the texture in this one very much. I do think it's going to be a little tricky to replicate something similar, but I think this one texture brush is gonna give us a little help on that. Ravenous energy. Alright. Yeah, big squiggles are too big. We've got this guy to kind of fiddle with. I'm gonna take it off for now, just to sort out colors. Once again, I don't know. I feel like we've got... This is one of the palette sets we've been given that's got a little more variety in it. I am still detecting a little bit of a blue-green lean, but it's not as prominent as in other ones, because I feel like we still have enough reds and oranges mixed in with that to do other things as well. Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking the texture and the bird. I could do it with 3 colors. I feel like that might be overcomplicating it for myself. Perhaps. What I need to start with is just getting the silhouette down and what I think the base color should be, and then I can fine-tune the other colors afterwards. And we gotta think about background color too, because that's been kind of a late game consideration in a lot of the other ones, and then we've gotten stuck on like not really having good choices for the colors that we ended up using in the main thing, like for the actual illustration. And I don't want to get stuck like that again. So, so I feel like perhaps I'm like waffling on whether to just like pick one of the wheels or try just for ease and for time's sake, or to try and do something custom. Fire and ice? Yeah, because that is kind of... Yeah, there's a lot of bluey colors, and then there's also the, you know, well enough reds, oranges, yellows. Yeah, because we've got those, like, these, like, muted ones over here. To do cooler. Ooh, maybe like a phoenix type situation for the color scheme. Yeah, let me just like start getting some colors down here. I'm just gonna like throw them all in kind of like order of appearance, I guess, just so I remember which colors came from where. The reds, I mean, the one at the top is really pink even. The reds are not. I'm not really sold on them, especially not being in the, if I were to use the two of them in the same palette, it's not really grabbing me. I feel like these middle two, they kind of match each other's vibes. Maybe I could flip and just pick one of these for a solid in the background. And then that can still be kind of like the fire and ice thing. We could spruce up the background by having like some little details in it. Again, using this kind of color palette. I'm not really feeling these ones, but let's take a look at what the other colors have in store for us. Because we've got, I probably kind of like better, that one's a little greenish, that's okay. Ugh, I do love that very stark blue. More troll blood than fire. Yeah. The two dark blues are basically identical. I mean, if I... No, they're absolutely entirely identical. Cobalt blue. Yeah, it's a very nice sharp blue. That makes me kind of think, you know what? I think this pathway has led us right back to my original plan of maybe just using one of the sets of 4 color wheels, because these 4, that's a wheel. And it's very well curated. It's a very well organized color palette. We could just yank it. We could just yoink it wholesale as the palette for this. I feel like I would use the greenish color very sparingly. But it's got a place in there. It looks good. I think I'm gonna, that's the direction. Okay, so we're gonna back all this off. Oh yay, and that means I can just use the button on my tablet pen to change colors instead of having to do back and forth. Alright, so I'll use the bigger brush to start. The silhouette. With the silhouette, and then kind of come in for the texture detail with the aqua blue. I think I'll use the tealy green, maybe for like beak, eyes, claws. Or maybe just beak and eye, or maybe, yeah, maybe just beak and eye. I'll see how, I'll do all of the secondary details in the aqua blue, and then you can use the bucket fill tool to fill in those details with the green and just kind of experiment with where it would look best from there. Nice little elemental. Yes, elemental indeed. Yeah, a little aquatic, just like that little octopus. Okay. So the broader shape, it's kind of... I think I may be bringing this tail... Yeah, let me... I feel like that's a feature I should be using more often in general. The fact that you can just like do that. But also it's kind of fun to have like slightly wonk proportions in the recreation. Hold on, can I? Yeah, there we go. Just gonna fill that in. Yeah, because I kind of, there we go. Alright, so I guess while I'm doing this then, I will mention a fun story about my dog. Because he's here. He's fast asleep now. Upon a glance back, I see he is now fast asleep. Yeah, he's been doing this thing lately. He'll, you know, in the evening when things are quieter, he'll kind of settle down in like the hallway upstairs, or find a person who's still awake and go hang out with them. As of late, he's really taken to just like hanging out in my bedroom, but not even like while I'm there necessarily, just like in general. So I'll be, you know, sitting downstairs doing something in the living room, and here, because we have kind of creaky floors, I'll hear him stomping through my bedroom and then thunk onto the floor. Because, you know, this is not one of his usual nap spots, but he has, he's really taken to it, in recent weeks. And he especially loves to sneak in when I'm, like, you know, trying to get ready for bed. And then I have to kick him out. But I can't just kick him out. I have to pet him first. Because it would be atrocious and so fucking mean. You know, barbaric even. If I just kicked him out without so much as a pet. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So that's the latest from over here. Scale. I think I've got to do kind of like that, and then fill that back a little. Yeah, sure. No. You know what? I think the usefulness of that feature has officially overstayed its welcome, and I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop using it. Okay. So there's a head kind of coming out of over. Oh, I gotta have to do some erasing on that. Bonk. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this whole side. Oh, he's doing a big sigh. Ah! Stop that. He's doing a big sigh. Oh, it's because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Okay, so I need to add now the claws, which I think I will add in the contrast color just so I can see them a little bit easier. And then maybe I'll bucket full up with something else later, but there's one, and then the other one's kind of like, erase that. Yeah, okay. No, that one got wonky. Alright, and because this one now is down there. Okay. One done. What else to discuss? Haven't really had the kind of week that has a lot of things to talk about on stream. I'm gonna say that shape. No, I'm gonna. Ah! Okay, now it's good. And, oh, yes, it is 3 for every one. Yes? I think. Yeah. One claw after the other. Uh-huh. Only one more. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough room over here, did I? I didn't now, did I? Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to fucking redo this whole... Because I was like... Yeah, these... I need to get the face higher on it. As much as I did a stellar job on making a face shape. Yeah, it is something kind of like... And there we go. Yeah, I could creative license it, but... I mean, I could also back off all the erasing that I just did. But let me try doing it this way. Because it's really supposed to be like, not like that, like kind of coming down like that, and then like that-ish. It's still a little cramped. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's good. And then we fill in these bits again. There's one. This one also needs to connect properly back to here. And this one as well we need. Okay. So now this part with the beak, I think if I can just block off the ones that yeah, and then just kind of make my yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I might have to like reshape a little, but that's fine. What if I just erase those? Oh, I do things that I like that. Okay. So then we can change the colors of these all back later. Oh, these are not gonna connect properly for me. Just for the sake of like seeing what it looks like and also being able to see my blue line work a little clearer while I'm fucking about. Okay, simplifying. Simplifying the existing line work. So we definitely need like legs. Sorry. I mean like markers for where the legs are. I don't know if this brush is doing it for me, actually. Hold on, now I have to put back the shit that I just fixed. I might want to just like... Yeah, I think that's kind of doing a little more of what I was hoping for. Can't get too caught in the minutiae though, because it will be a complete drain. Trying to do teeny little weenie dots on like all of this shit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, because this is like... Right, and we've got like strong line for the... as the head kind of comes down. This one. I mean, it's just a really hard texture to try and replicate. There's something stark about the eye that almost makes me want to, like, make it orange. Ooh, no, yes. Yeah. Okay. Ideas? Taking shape? Liking them? Yeah, I think that's okay for that, but here's what I... Okay, because we were gonna do... You know, there's that, right? Where it is mixing in with the back. The orange surrounding that green is making it look... really murky. That's like a little better. That's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. If we give that a try. So the eyeball does stick out a little more. Wondering just about whether I should bring the green a little more into the body to help give it more definition. Sir. The dog is joking again, but everything is fine. Green into the body for more definition, or blue into the outer parts for more definition. Brighter is better. People look like meconium. I don't think I am familiar with the substance. But yeah, glad that the green is looking better to other people, not just to me. Oh, let me... Because I feel like in here... like, there is supposed to be a little bit of this. For continuity. Oh no, see now I'm getting fussy. Which is never good. Actually no, I think that those were good additions. I feel like maybe there's too much of this over here now. Because here, there wasn't really, like... Yeah, I think if I just fill in the gaps with some smaller things, this could be, to quote the illustrious Jenna Marbles, my too much gene, telling me to just keep adding more shit. I think I need to call this done. I'm thinking about pumpkins now. It ended up not really being fire and ice so much, at least to me, because of the changing of the green, and now it's making me think about pumpkins. And it looks, I guess it does look more watery than icy, I feel, for like the middle bit. Oh, Puppy would like to go. Puppy is at the door indicating that he would like to leave. Goodbye, Puppy. Yeah, he doesn't really bark at doors or anything. We haven't really taught him any particular way to indicate that he wants to like go outside or whatever, but he just kind of like walks up to the door and stares at it and hopes that you notice. Yeah. Anyway. Bird caught trying to steal a pumpkin. I like that. I like that story for this. You like the bird? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Alright. We're done here. I think this is it. Great job, team. Alright, brushes down. Let's see how we did. Oh, wow. The shapes are complex. There's a lot to think about. Mine didn't come out this nice. You capture the raw emotion of it. There's just a touch of light green to round it out. I can really feel the focus on orange. This one had a lot going on. I feel like I need to lie down. Okay, that's it for now. Your piece will be in the Elevensies Master Gallery, Muffin. Keep practicing.